This virus is no joke. So when an airline passenger supposedly joked about having Ebola on a plane, that plane was grounded. A Forest Grove man posted video of what happened next. It's kind of crazy. Our Jennifer Hoff has this story, which is new at 11.
The video has almost 500,000 views, and it gives you a first-hand look at one airline's fast response to be sure Ebola doesn't get out of control in the States. We wondered, is that response the same at Portland International Airport? Except for cameras clicking, it was rather quiet on U.S. Airways Flight 85. A Forest Grove man on board posted his video on YouTube and a comment that flight attendants weren't taking chances that a passenger had Ebola. He was removed, but the flight to Punta Cana was grounded in Philadelphia for 2 hours. We showed the viral video to PDX officials and asked if it's what you would see in a similar situation.
We have a variety of protective gear at the airport, based from much more streamlined protective gear to something more in this direction, but the use of that really would depend on the information that we have and also our coordination with health officials.
Steve Johnson tells me a hazmat crew has only boarded a plane in Portland once in the past 10 years, while EMTs are more common.
You know, breathing problems to rather minor illnesses.
I found out PDX isn't one of the country's 5 major airports that recently introduced new screening measures for Ebola, but it does have a communicable disease response plan in place. As for the local man's viral video, it shows this is a public challenge, unlike anything else. There are no nonstop flights between Portland and any of the areas most affected by the virus, and state health officials are still confident that any chance of an Ebola outbreak in Oregon is still low. Reporting at PDX, I'm Jennifer Hoff for KOIN 6 News.
And that flight was eventually cleared. U.S. Airways releasing this statement that says, in part, its officials were strictly adhering to all CDC and prevention guidelines that are in place for airlines in response to the Ebola virus.
Here's